Good morning. I know I'm about 20 minutes later than normal. You gotta love technology when technology works, but when it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And it kind of is a pain in the butt. But, whatever. It's the world we live in. Love technology or hate technology. Don't have much of a choice anymore, do ya? Unless you go live out in West Texas. Anyway, I'm rambling. It's no big deal. Not important. Anyway, I wanted to share with you today, or share as opposed to chair, wanted to share with you today how you can actually automate certain aspects of your speaking business. Now, I know all week we've been talking about professional speaking and how to use AI, ChatGPT for speakers, but honestly, everything I've covered and everything I will cover, you can apply to whatever business you're in. It just happens that last week I did Sticker Shock with Daniel Gomez, and so I, thought I'd make this simple for people who want to speak and aspiring professional speakers. So that's why I am on the topic. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get into this, shall we? Slide this over here and start sharing the screen. Cool. So here's ChatGPT. You guys all recognize it by now. We've gone over a few things this week already. We've gone over content creation. I think we did that yesterday, as a matter of fact, how you can structure and use ChatGPT to create the outline and some basic content that can relate to your audience, because relating to your audience is a key component to not just speaking, but to content creation in general, whether it's a video or a blog post or anything like that. You should definitely relate to the people that you're speaking with so you can maintain their attention, right? Right. Audience engagement. So let's talk today a little bit about marketing automation, because regardless of what type of business you're in, marketing is a key component. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and we were discussing whether marketing comes ahead of sales or if sales comes ahead of marketing. And unlike the chicken and the egg, we know the answer. If you're not marketing, you're not making any sales. And I don't care what business you do, you have to market first. So marketing takes precedence over sales. Now, of course, clearly afterwards you have to do some sales. So we'll do some marketing stuff, and I want to share a screen with you here. This is make.com, and make.com, Make is my go-to. My agency uses this. We build automations for clients. While that's opening up, let's see, what else can we got GPT. So we need a buyer persona, who's the ideal person that we're talking to. And first, let's come up with an industry. Give me an industry I can talk about that would do professional speaking from the stage. This way we just have something to talk about. Health and wellness. Cool. So today we're going to talk about health and wellness. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm not going to get into deep details on, okay, so I see holistic. So create an audience persona. Yes, I've changed that a little bit, that I could talk to. Now, I am not a doctor. I don't know jack about holistic medicine. I know a bunch of people who do. So I apologize if any of this is inaccurate, but the concept is all I'm going after. I'm just trying to come up with some buyer persona, somebody that we can talk to, so we would know who our audience is. All right, so our guy here, his name is John Matthews. He's 42 years old. He's a corporate executive in a tech firm. Lives in Austin, makes 90 grand a year. He's got a bachelor's. Married, 2 kids that are 8 and 12 years old. John recently started feeling the effects of stress and burnout from his demanding corporate job. He struggles with chronic back pain. He's got challenges. He's got motivations. He's got goals and frustrations. And he's got a communication preference, prefers expert practical advice with clear steps. Awesome. Create a 10-minute outline, speech outline that would talk, in quotations, to John Matthews. So again, automating stuff. We figured out who we're talking to. Now we're going to structure our speech specifically to somebody like John Matthews, who lives in Austin and makes 90 grand, has 2 kids and a wife, has stress because, well, because he does. So here's our outline. We've got some stuff rolling. It's got 5 points: mind-body connection, call to action. Always sell from the stage. That's really, really important, right? So, and then we've got a conclusion here. Awesome. So let's go over this really fast. Automating. Remember, point of this video is how to use AI, ChatGPT, to automate your speaking business. And I'm going to go into a little bit more beyond the whole speech process here. So we've got the opening hook. Ever feel like no matter how hard you work, your body and mind just can't keep up? You're not alone. All right, so we're talking to John. Acknowledge the challenges professionals face: stress, burnout, chronic pain, and mental fatigue. Introduce holistic medicine. Today, I want to talk to you about a different way to approach your health: holistic medicine, not as an alternative to modern healthcare, but as a partner that can help you find the balance you've been searching for. What is holistic medicine? Minute and a half on that. I know some of you might be skeptical. It's not about crystals and incense, but rather about finding science-backed practices that fit your lifestyle. See, it's given some pretty good stuff here. Why high-performing professionals need holistic practices. See, remember, John is a mid-level exec. Practical holistic approaches for busy professionals. Mindfulness and meditation, yoga, stretching, diet, nutrition, acupuncture, chiropractic care. So say, for example, you're a chiropractor. You know, you can pull all of this stuff in and then start going into, hey, I'm a chiropractor. Here's what I do. Whatever. Mind-body connection, balance, work, and health, increased focus and productivity. Storytelling, share a hypothetical story of a tech executive like John who turned to holistic practices and saw improvements in both personal health and career success. Give a takeaway. You don't have to overhaul your life to see the benefits. Small, consistent steps make all the difference. Remember, holistic medicine isn't about escaping reality. It's about making sure you're equipped to thrive in it. By integrating holistic practices into your daily life, you can achieve that balance you've been striving for. Your body is your greatest asset, and taking care of it holistically ensures it keeps working for you, not against you. See, like I said, I don't know jack about holistic medicine, but I'll tell you, some of that was pretty good, right? And I didn't write any of it. It just helps. So if you've got, your topic, take your topic, know your audience, and adapt your topic to your audience. Do this. Here's my persona. Give me more details about this person. I could have said John Matthews is 42 years old, lives in Austin, has a family of 4 with an 8-year-old and a 12-year-old. Here's his job. Fill in the gaps that I'm missing, and it will fill in the things that John Matthews relates to. Then, hey, structure a speech that would last about 10 minutes that would relate specifically to John Matthews and people like him. So we're structuring all of that. Now, one of the big things, and this is why I wanted to bring make.com up, which still isn't loaded correctly. There we go. Is automations. Now, automations is the big deal here. So you can reach out to people who are looking for speakers. So if you're using Gig Salad, for example, you can actually make have us make an automation that goes out, searches their website for events or opportunities specific to what you want to talk about. You can make a webhook, and I'm going to try not to get too jargony, but sometimes you have to. You want to make something that actually goes out and finds the specific event or opportunity that you're looking for. It could reach out to them, and this is just an email newsletter, but it still automates. So here's my tools, here's my variables. ChatGPT will write the email. It'll make a little bit of adjustments, and then I do use Gmail as my email platform. And I will tell you, the reason I do that is because everybody's emails inboxes accept Gmail. But with that said, I do have a vanity email address, which is, I've got brian@briangibbs.com, but for my Gmail stuff, it's actually coming from briangibbs.pro, and all sorts of stuff is automated there. So here's my Gmail actually. And you can see briangibbs.pro right here. This is my main one, hello@briangibbs.pro. And we'll go over here to sent, for example, just to give you an idea. I personally did not send any of these. These are all automated responses to people sending in emails. So you can automate that. You can respond to requests for speakers, for example. This is my guy from Costa Rica. So you can respond to emails automatically using Make, using whatever, and that way you're not having to get bogged down going through trying to find an opportunity to speak, but this could actually go out and find them for you. It can send an email, it can personalize that email, and then it can do a little bit of follow-up with whoever is managing that event. Pretty cool, pretty important stuff. So hopefully that helps. You can do some booking. Well, let's go back. We can do lead generation. That's kind of tying into the same thing that we just talked about. You can go to various different sites, communicate with the people. I guess I did kind of talk about that, but I'm going to reiterate it. Identify the opportunities, analyze the data. You can know if it's a perfect fit for you or not by using automations like this. And I'll give you, let's go to another one just to give you some example of how complex some of these things can actually get. So let's look here. Here's one. Here's a backlink builder that I use for blog posts, and you can see the complexity of these things sometimes get pretty detailed as it loads. I apologize for the timing, but whatever. Sometimes, like I said, technology. But here's this automation. So it'll do whatever it's doing here, and I know it's really small, but then it'll go through ChatGPT, Claude, then Medium, and then it will route out to another medium, and then it will send in LinkedIn, Facebook, X, Telegram, and then another goes to X, Facebook, and Pinterest. So there's all sorts of stuff that you can do in your automations. In this case, what we're talking about, you can reach out to people automatically, send the emails automatically, send follow-up automatically, book a call automatically, get them scheduled in your calendar, do all of that. It could all be automated. And of course, as people, we want to follow up with that stuff too. So ultimately, I think I've covered everything I really wanted to talk about. It's important to be able to automate some of this, take some of that time-consuming stuff off of your plate, because we all know that most issues with businesses, small businesses, large businesses, whatever, are the minutia, the things that just take up time. So I'm going to leave it at that. If you need any help with your online marketing, with figuring out how to use all this AI stuff, that's what I'm here for. I coach businesses on this for them specifically. So if you're a realtor, if you are a baker, if you run a massage therapy company, anything, I can work with you and help you figure out the best way to use all this AI stuff to help automate and simplify your life. So that is my goal. That is what I do for you. So take a look at the links in the description, click on them, go get the ChatGPT, the prompts, click on briangibbs.com, go schedule an appointment, and let's chat. In the meantime, have a great rest of your day. Tomorrow we're going to talk about just tying all this stuff up and any FAQs that people have. So if you have a question and you're not going to be able to make it,